What's up guys? Dana Lynn Bailey here from my kitchen. Chef DLB is here to prepare a completely air fried dinner for you.
Dana Lynn Bailey!
Let's go! Do what I do! Work like I still got something to prove! Let's go! All I do! Work like I still got something to prove!
Alright, so today I am not the greatest chef in the world. I'm very simple, I'm very basic. So all you basic bitches out there, I'm your girl. Today we are doing a lemon dill salmon. It sounds really fancy, I know. We're just really squirting some lemon juice on it, little dill weed. But we're doing a lemon dill salmon, some crispy Brussels sprouts, and then rosemary thyme potatoes. I almost said tomatoes. Potatoes. Golden potatoes, not just the rosettes. So we're gonna be doing them all at once. Don't make fun of my air fryer. I'm gonna step my game up and I will get a bigger one so that I could literally make all of this, but I just got the cheap one to test it out, but it still works great. Chefman from Target. It was like 49 bucks or something. Pretty cheap. So we're gonna start with Brussels sprouts, which if you don't like Brussels sprouts, we ain't friends. Brussels sprouts are God's vegetable. So we're gonna be frying them up and hopefully, oh, those are really fried. But that's okay. The browner the better. So to get it that crispy little feeling, if you want to watch your oil intake, if you're like, you know, I'm trying to watch my figure, I'm trying to watch my oil intake, honestly you could just like spray all of them. For these, because I want them a little extra crispy, we're gonna do whoop, and then just mush them all around. Make sure they're like heavily or lightly coated, depending on how you like them. So the oil is what is going to make them crispy. And then honestly, I'm using just Himalayan salt and then crushed pepper. So you'll salt these babies up, and you can actually do it while it's in there. That's generally what I would do, but I kind of already have it in here. And then same thing for the potatoes. Again, like you could just spray them. You don't really need a whole lot. These would probably do just fine with just spray. Again, salt, pepper, and then we're doing a little bit of rosemary and a little bit of thyme because we all fancy. And my husband's gonna come home and these are gonna just be so delicious for him. So just a little light. You can probably just do like a pinch. And then these, I'm just gonna pretty much lay them on top. So when I put them in, they look really bad, but I bet you they're delicious. Oh yeah, those are fantastic. The crispier, the better. So you'll just lay these in. I'll do Brussels sprouts on one side, potatoes on the other. And then I just put like just two or three little thyme sticks right in it and right on top, just to give it a little bit of flavor. And then you just pop it in. And I think this one, so we did one round for 10 minutes. I checked them at 10 minutes and the potatoes needed just a little bit more. So I did an extra like 5 minutes. So for Brussels sprouts and potatoes, it was about 15 minutes in the air fryer. Generally is like everything pretty much cooks in about 10 minutes. And then if you want it a little crispier or you need a little bit extra cooked, then I just usually do another like 5 minutes and check. And they were perfectly done. The cool thing about why air fryers are like the new thing right now, it's just less oil. Like if I was doing this in a pan, I would definitely be using a lot more oil. So you're just cutting down on the oil intake. You don't need a whole lot to get that crispiness to them. Those are good. So we're gonna hold that off to the side. All right, next up, we are going to go to the salmon. So I get like a fresh, what is all that about? We get a fresh lemon, and then we're just gonna squeeze all over top, but we're just gonna douse that, both sides. I'm gonna actually do the rest of it in there. Now, so it doesn't stick. Now I didn't clean it because all that stuff is like good. It's all that stuff that's gonna be on it anyway, but to make sure it doesn't stick, especially if you do it first, I spray the bottom before I put it in. And then you're just gonna place one, place two, place three. A little salt, pepper. And we're adding a little dill. Lemon dill just sounds so good. Again, you're just sprinkling. I just sprinkle it just on the top, so that the little lemons bake into it. Oh my gosh, doesn't that look fancy? Guys, look how fancy. I'm like a real housewife. My husband's gonna come home, I'm gonna have food ready. It's gonna be amazing. Now it's 10 minutes. What do we do for the next 10 minutes?
Got any good jokes?
No.
I got one for you. Did you hear about the restaurant on the moon?
No, I haven't. What about the restaurant on the moon?
The food was great, there was just no atmosphere.
Da, 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 da. Dun, dun. One last thing. This is the game changer. For the Brussels sprouts, we do a balsamic glaze. I used to work at a restaurant. I was much better at this. There we go. So maybe I am actually a good chef. I don't know.